Welcome to the Kid Corner.
The Kid Corner.
Hey kiddos, you guys ready to draw? I'm excited to draw with you guys. So let's just jump right into it. So today we're going to be drawing Sparky. He's our mascot of the channel of Kid Corner. So here he is below. Check him out. That's who we're going to be drawing. I'll leave a picture of him up on the corner as we draw so you guys can follow along and kind of see what we're doing as we're doing it. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to be starting with a pencil. Mine's a mechanical. Doesn't matter which kind of pencil you use, whichever one you like. And always have a good eraser. Alright, so we're going to start. So, with Sparky, he has pretty squarish pants. So, everything's going to be based off of his pants. So that we got to get that right so that we can get the rest of Sparky correct. So we're going to go down here. Like the bottom of the leg. And we're going to kind of play with this one a little bit. Alright, we're going to bend it down just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect because we'll go over it with a permanent marker and then erase all of our pencil markings. Alright, so then we're going to bring down this side. Round these out a little bit. And then we're going to make basically a triangle with another kind of loop right here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to go over it with a permanent marker. Alright. Alright, so there's that. So then we're going to make his little belt loops right here. Okay. So it's going to be kind of like a turn here. Turn it here. And then we're just going to have it connect. Okay. We're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go the opposite directions. We're going to go this way, kind of almost C-ish. Then we're going to have it connect right here. Okay? There we go. And then we're just going to take one line and have it go through just like that. Alright. How's he looking so far? Are we doing it right? I think so. Guys having fun? So go down. So basically we're going to make a really long one-sided 4. So we're going to go down. And then we're going to go across. And then we're going to cross it right here. Just like that. Alright, and then we're going to go just next to his loop. And then we're going to go down, which makes his pocket. And then we're going to do the exact same thing over here. We're just going to come just next to it, to the loop, and then just curve it down, just like that. There we go. And then the pants, we're just going to go across just like this. Do it exactly on this same thing on the other side. Just like that. Okay? Alright, here comes the next part. We're going to make his body up here, okay? So basically, he's just a face. A face with pants. Alright? So we're going to start on this side. We're going to go loop. We're going to loop up. Around. Up. I don't like it. That's okay. That's what erasers are for. If you don't like something, erase it. So you're going to go up, And then if you need to turn your paper, turn the paper. Just like that. See, that's not much better. And then we're going to loop them down. And then right back up. Kind of that same motion. And we're going to go right back up. Like that. Down. And then one more time up. And then connect him. Alright, so he's a little lopsided on this side. So we're going to come over here and make his other arm right here. Okay? Basically. Looks like that. There we go. And then we'll put little teardrops for his fingers. Just like that. I'll put this one a little higher. Like that. Just like that. So there's his little fingers. Little air fingers. I'll do the same thing over here. There you go. Now he has fingers. Alright. So now we're going to do his glasses. Alright. So they're square. He likes square glasses. So do it lightly so that you can erase it if you don't like how it turns out. Okay. And they're big glasses. And as you get along, just check and see. Is it the same size as that? They don't have to be perfect, but you want to get them as close as possible. What do you think? Close enough? I think so. Then we're giving him a little nose bridge right here. Just like that. Yeah, he's looking pretty cool. Alright, let's give him a little smile here. So we're just going to go down and up. There you go. Now we're going to do some eyebrows. So we're going to start at the middle. Go big. Up. Down. And around. Just like that. So go big. Up. Down. To a point. Just like that. What do you guys think? I think he's looking pretty cool. Alright, and now to the next part. We're going to go down for his feet. And down bigger, farther. And then up. And then we're going to kind of come out. Kind of like that. What do you guys think? I like it. Same thing here. So you go in, out, up, and then we're going to go down, up, down, and out. Just like that. I like him. I think he looks pretty cool. Okay, so we're done with our pencil. So now you guys are going to need your marker. So now that everything that you just drew, we're going to outline it with marker and make it pop out more. Okay? Alright, we're going to start at the pants again, I think. Since that's where we started first, that's where we're going to start here. So we're going to go across here. So what do you guys think of Sparky so far? I like him. I think he's going to be a pretty cool friend for us. Maybe he'll drop by and help us out with our drawings as we make more videos. You guys think that'll be fun? I think so. And since he's a spark, fire. Did you know fire has no shadow? Light passes right through it. So if you shine a flashlight on a candle, you will only see the shadow of the candle and its wick on the wall. How cool is that? We should try that one time. That'll be a pretty cool science activity. Alright, go down. There we go. And then we're just gonna do the little brim right here on his pants. There you go. Now we have his pants. Just like humans, fire breathes. Did you know that? Fire needs oxygen to survive. If you cover a burning candle with a glass jar, it will use up all the air inside and go out. How crazy is that? So we're going to go up one side, and then down, and back up. This is the easy part, guys. See, I made it a little wider. I didn't like how loopy that one was, so I went ahead and changed it. You can do that. Go down, up, because I'll show you why in a second. Go down like that. There we go. So now we have the main part of his head. Who can tell me the hottest burning color of a flame? Does anybody have a guess? Okay, those are pretty good guesses. Okay, well, red is the coolest. It burns at about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yellow and orange are even hotter. But the blue flames are the hottest at 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty hot. Alright, so let's get his little fingers here. Little fire fingers. Just like that. There we go. So we got those. Okay, what shape do you guys think fire burns in space? Okay, remember, there's no gravity in space. Alright, think of that. What shape do you think it is? Alright, so if there is no gravity to pull heavy air down, the flame burns in a perfect round sphere in space. Yeah. See, on Earth, the teardrop shape happens because of hot air rising. So in space, there is no hot air rising. So it just burns in a perfectly round sphere. Alright, so we've got eyebrows, hands, fingers, really cool flame hair. Alright, we got some pants. Alright, so let's do his glasses real quick. So we're going to go crossed and down, and over. Just a regular rectangular square shape. Alright. Then we're just going to cross it just like that. Cool? Alright. Alright, did you know trees can make their own fire protection? Some pine trees have cones that are sealed shut with sticky sap. That's pretty cool, huh? And protecting themselves. So they only open up to release their seeds when the heat of a forest fire melts the sap, which then helps extinguish or put out the fire. Alright, so now we've got his awesome smile. Let's get these feet going, okay? Like you said, doesn't always have to be perfect when you're matching the pencil to the marker, okay? I'm going to show you guys why in just a second. We're almost to that point. Remember, your pencil is just more your rough draft. Alright? Doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Alright, so there's one more thing I want to do with the permanent marker before we jump into the coloring of Sparky, okay? So we're going to take our marker here, and we're going to start at the top, and then we're just going to make this really cool squiggly line, just like that. Give it like a reflection on his sunglasses. Alright, so we've got him drawn. Alright, so the colors you guys are going to need are going to be a gray, a blue, whatever color blue you want, a dark red, a yellow, and an orange. Can you guys see all those? Yeah? Alright, so we are going to start with the red. Alright, so when I color, everything I color, I always like to outline everything that I'm doing dark and then lighter as I go in, okay? So let's do this. So we're gonna just take our time and darkly outline our flame here. Really dark. Push hard. This is gonna do two things. Alright, this is going to allow for the picture. I've been calling it. Oh, you know what? We forgot a big step. We forgot to erase everything. Remember I told you that big step that was coming? I jumped right in. See, look at that. All those little pencil marks that we saw, that we did, and that we didn't like, that we adjusted, changed, they're all gone now. Just like that. See? You just push it off. Just like that. Alright. You guys forgot to remind me. You just like, hey, Mr. Jason, what was going on there? Forgot to show us that really cool trick. Okay, so back to it. So we are coloring it really dark. Push it really far in there. Okay, so this does two things. One, it kind of gives your picture a like a, you know, when you take your camera and you put it on that mode where it kind of makes everything in the background kind of fuzzy and then brings everything in the foreground, kind of makes it pop. Yeah, that's what this is gonna do. All right, this is what this is gonna do. And then secondly, when you color it in like this, when you do go to color everything in with bigger strokes, it gives you extra space so you're not going outside the lines. It's like a little cheat code. All right. So what do you guys think, where do you think Mr. Sparky, or Mr. Spark, or Sparky, where do you think he came from? Huh? How do you think he came here? I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Maybe we can give him a backstory. That'd be pretty fun, huh? Maybe he fell down from the sun? Maybe he was part of the sun at one point in time, and he came to visit us from the sun? Or maybe there was a volcano erupted and he kind of flew away from the volcano. It's an idea. I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear it. I want to share it. I want to talk about it the next time we have another video. Come up with your ideas. And then maybe if you guys draw with me and then we get them all together, I'll share them with you guys on the next video. Show them before I start jumping into the next draw. How cool would that be? Do you guys like that? Yes, this part takes a little bit longer, but it actually does make things go faster once you go to draw. Okay, we're gonna leave the mouth free. We're not gonna shade around it. I think it'll give him too much of a, make him look a little clownish. Okay, so we're gonna leave that. We're gonna go around his glasses. Okay. How's it coming out? You guys liking it? Is it looking dark enough? Is it looking red enough? How are you guys turning out? You guys liking it? You guys having fun? Alright, so we got that. So now we have some red that's going to be down here too. So let's go ahead and do that before we color it in. Alright, so there's that. So if you want, you can leave it just like this. Then we can add the orange. Or you can make, maybe if you want more red, you can thicken up your red. So maybe that's what I'll do here. I'm just going to thicken it up here on his legs. Just a little bit. Or his feet. His feet flames. Alright. Alright. So there we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our orange. Go into orange next. Oh, I forgot to do this side of his feet, huh? Forgot to beef this side up. Alright. There we go. And then we're going to take our orange. And I think we're just going to go ahead and make him have orange eyebrows. Alright, we're just going to color that whole thing in there really dark. Okay. There's 1. And 2. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do that same thing right here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Even if you run into the red, that's okay. Alright. You can leave a little more space too if you would like, where you can add more red if you want. If you want to have more red there, just leave a little bit of space. Just kind of scribble a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just leave a little space down here, and then I'm gonna come back through with some more red, I think. Actually, the messier it is, the better he's gonna turn out. It'll be cool. Promise. Okay? So we got that one. Alright, let's come down here. The messier it is, the more it'll more look like fire. Okay? Alright. And then we're going to take our yellow, and then we're just going to color in everything else, okay? Hold on. I forgot to go back and do my red. Perfect. See, doesn't it look like fire now? You can go over all of it. Just like that. when you're drawing, try to remember to kind of keep everything going in the same direction, okay? As much as possible. I kind of cheated there a little bit at the bottom of his mouth, but I think that's gonna be okay. Alright, there's that. So let's come down and do his feet. Awesome. Then if you want, you can kind of come in here and give him like a little more red. Yeah, just like that. I think he's good on the red down there. Alright. So we've got him colored in there. So let's get his fingers, okay? So we're gonna go orange, orange, and then we're gonna go orange and orange. Alright, and then we're gonna go yellow right in the middle. Sound cool? Alright, so now let's do our pants. Alright, let's get his pants going. Okay, so we're gonna color in really darkly his loops. Alright. And then we're gonna outline it. Remember, really dark. Okay, we're gonna color in. Alright, sorry guys, I keep breaking my pencil. Okay, so we're gonna color in really darkly. Right here. Like he's breaking on me. Okay. So I'm going to color real dark around the edges here. And then we're going to, everything that's inside here, we're going to do the same thing, alright? So we're going to go around the bottom here, all the way down, all the way over, all the way down, all the way over, just like we did with the flames. Okay, so everything gets outlined just like that, just to give it that photo pop. Okay, every line, so just like that. Okay, we got that, and then we're gonna do the top of this one and the bottom of this one. If it all ends up dark, that's okay. We'll just make it pop even more. Okay, and then we're gonna make this pop right here. Outline the 4. Just like that. Okay, now it'll be a lot easier. So remember, if you're gonna color this way, do it all the way. Alright, and if you're gonna color this way, do it all the way. So whichever direction you want to go with it, but stick with it. It'll come out much better, much more professional. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. I'll give it a little more of a uniform look. Alright. So there's his pants. See how much easier that was? You had a little extra space on the side, so you didn't have to worry about going out of the lines as much. Alright, we're gonna come down with our gray now, okay? We're not using a whole lot of gray, just a little bit of gray. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Alright, we're just gonna go around the edges though. We're not gonna do the whoosh. Alright, we're just gonna do the outline of the glasses. Just like that, okay? Same here. Up and over. Alright, so then we're just gonna go pick a direction. Remember, whatever direction you go, just go with it, okay? So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go this way. Alright, there he is. What do you guys think? You think we can bring him to life? Would that be fun? So how fun was that? I had fun. Hope you had fun. Making a little character here. A little mascot. So, Sparky. What do you guys think? Where do you think he came from? I want to hear your thoughts, hear your ideas. And then next time we'll take your guys' creation and we'll show them on the beginning of the next video. On whatever we decide to draw at that point in time. Alright? So, have a great day, guys. See you later.
Welcome to the